Welcome once again to The Sage. Thank you always for being with us. The past few weeks for me in particular, as The Sage, as the presenter on this show, the episodes that have unfolded, have been ones that have had to commit a great deal of emotion and passion to. We had done a 3-part episode introducing a series which we start from this one. A series on living our hope for a compassionate Nigeria. After a great deal of reflection as a team, we decided, as many Nigerians often do when you discuss what is wrong with Nigeria, that a major cause of our problem is a lack of compassion. We must, as a people, become more compassionate to each other, more aware of each other's problem. And so we decided to be bold and to embark on the series which will be unfolding in the next few weeks, as we look at what is necessary for all of us, each of us, to do to become a more compassionate people, to achieve our dream and our hope of a compassionate country. Because a country that is filled with people of compassion is a country that will have sustained plenty, peace, progress. And because we feel it must be a collective action, it must be something we all have a role to play in, we decided to start with this first episode. This episode that looks with courage at the issue of everyday kindness. Everyday kindness to one another is something we can all do. And therefore, no matter your particular situation, no matter how much you have or how much you don't have, we can all be more kind to each other. If we all genuinely make the effort, if we all reach out, become our brother's keeper, see the people around us, our family, our neighbors, people we meet casually in the streets, at work, everywhere, and make a deliberate effort to see, to feel, to understand their hardships, and to do our bit to make it better. That will be the solution of our problem someday. Everyday kindness. But everyday kindness starts with seeing the needs that exist around you. And so this topic of everyday kindness, we're going to break up into 2 parts, 2 episodes. The first episode will look at what is the situation. Why is everyday kindness? Why is responding to the needs of our fellow human beings around us so important? episode 2 will look at what can we do about it. How can we do it? The how of it. You see, so what is the situation? Why is it necessary? What, in professional parlance, in professional speech, can be referred to as situation analysis, I think is the way to begin. We must, as much as one might instinctively want to avoid it, we must look at the situation in our country today. In the introductory series, we had talked about the fact that we are living through an unprecedented period of hardship, inflation, huge rises in cost of living that continues. We had warned that perhaps we're in danger of turning the other way, of continuing life, business as usual, and that we may be overlooking and forgetting the millions of our people who have been pushed into further poverty, who can no longer put food on their table. It's never been this bad. In the decades in which we have existed as a country, permit me to say, I don't think it's ever been this bad. Everything is so costly. In recent weeks, the press, the news has been reporting decrease in certain food prices. Yes, it's true. A certain amount of decrease. In fact, the paper recently reported 30 to 40% decrease in certain foodstuffs. But the costs remain way, way beyond the reach. And so despite the reduction, a certain amount of reduction in the prices of some staple foods, remaining prices remain way too high for the common man. Transportation costs have not decreased in any way, and that is spiraling, affecting everything else. But you see, don't just take our word for it. We thought it was important that you also hear from many ordinary people out there. And so I sent my team out into the field so that they could interact and talk and capture the situation of many of our people in this country at this time. Please sit back and listen.
My name is Mrs. Happiness Uche. I'm a petite trader in this place. But as things goes on, things are hard. This is not the usual things I used to sell. The table of this place used to be filled up, but now I cannot afford anything. What I am placing on this table is minor. I can't do anything more than this. We need government to help us. We need them to come to our aid, to help us. People are suffering. Many are suffering. Too many problems here and there. We cannot handle it by ourselves. They should come to our aid.
Good morning, Nigerians, leaders. My name is Joy Jato. I want to tell my own story, the way I'm suffering. I work for hospital as a cleaner, but transport did not allow me to even enjoy the salary. I'll collect salary of 20,000. From transport, I'll finish the salary. How am I going to cope of eating? From that one, I leave that one. I start minerals and bread to sell block industry. I need to go and meet the owner of block industry that I want to start selling bread and minerals. Please, leaders, you need to help us You need to help us, we wey dey poor like this now. We dey suffer a lot. Please help us. We don't have another thing to do. That is why you see some people they are stealing as no work wey dem suppose to do to make their see I dey block industry. I'll sell from morning till evening. Then pay them in the evening before I collect my money. Before I go comot here 8 to 7:30 before I comot here. Please leaders help us. Abeg na beg I dey beg leaders, please leaders help us. See where I dey na mineral and bread na I dey sell here. Please help us. We no get another thing to do. See the way we are suffering here. See the way they are carrying block up and down to survive. See the way we are doing. Please help us, Nigeria, help us. Help us. Na help na me I want to help us. We don't have another thing to say. Please help us. We need una support. God will bless una. Una wey go help us.
Look at my shop. I don't have helper. I don't have anybody to help me. So I'm struggling. 5 o'clock, I will come to shop. I will sell 1 mudu of rice, 1 mudu of beans. I will eat there. My children will eat. My husband will eat. In Gudu market, when my husband is trying to meet up, they pursue them. They come outside. They are living outside now. They say that the shop, they will sell it 30 million if they build that place. Where are we going to get that kind of money to raise 30 million? Look at my shop. Eh? God will help our husbands. God will help Nigeria in Jesus' name.
My name is Esther Ranji. I am here to plead with the government. People are suffering. I'm here with 5 children. From hand to mouth is a problem. Talk about our children's school fees. So we don't know what the government is doing. Please, government should take a good look at what is happening in Nigeria. Because it's getting out of hand. Please, they should please help us. We're in a problem. We don't have food to feed our children. Talk of to send them to school, which is not supposed. They should check around what is happening is not good. Now I have my certificate. I don't have something doing. I'm a NCE holder, but I don't have something doing. Go to private sector. If you go to private school now, to pay you cannot even cater for your children. So please, they should check what is happening. I'm working. Even if you work at amount of 20,000, what will 20,000 buy for you? You have children. You cannot clothe them. You cannot feed them. Then what is the meaning of that? To say if they don't go to school is another thing. But I have my certificate, but without something doing. We don't have. We will apply. At the end of the day, we will not succeed. What is the matter? What is the problem? Please, they should check. They should help us, please. They should come to our aid.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm here to share some of my experience of what is happening in Nigeria today. The economy is going down from worse to worse on a daily basis. People are suffering. Many things are happening. In fact, let me tell you what have been happening, because we experience so many things on a daily basis nowadays. Do you imagine that on a daily basis, people came to the house to tell us from one story to the other, they don't have this, they don't have that. They will be begging for food. Begging for even there is something that happens last week. My wife was telling me that a woman came to the house asking of rice. And my wife was even telling her that we don't have bag of rice, because she was asking us, hoping that we have bags of rice. My wife said we don't have bag. This woman today sent and requested for even if it's just 3 cups. And my wife couldn't give. And within her, we have, and we don't want to give her. It's happening on a daily basis. Day before yesterday, somebody came to the house very early in the morning, knocking, and they told me that somebody was looking for me. I came out. I met that guy. He was a very young guy. The guy was telling me that I saw you yesterday night. I wanted to talk to you, but you left. That my spirit said I should come and talk to you. I said, what is it? He started telling me that since that yesterday he have not eaten. One thing or the other. And I don't even want my wife to know. I said, let's go. they love. I now left. I went to the garden. I collected 2,000 naira from them, gave the boy. Say, go and eat first. Go and settle your stomach. And he left. And later I brought the money to pay them. These things is happening on a daily basis. There is no money. There is no work. So everybody now have to struggle. You have to do one or two things in order to feed. Not even only business, not even only maybe you are working. Even when you are working, you need something to support your salary. Because the salary of nowadays doesn't even fed in the family. That's why when you come to my house, you see that many things, I've started many things. I have small garden. So that small things we can get it from the garden.
My name is Idris Mohammed Amaga. I'm here to talk about the situation we are facing on a daily basis as in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we are today. It's not easy for we as a citizen of Nigeria, especially most of us that go out for our daily bread. We face a lot of challenges. Sometimes you see a grown-up young guys on the street, we walk to you, good afternoon, good morning bro, please can I be able to get like 200 naira for TP? In your own country, our fatherland, as a common man of Nigeria, how can we be able to help ourselves in one way or the other? Somebody like me, I'm a businessman. I face a lot of challenges every daily basis in my business environment. How? You may see a family man. Amaga, please. I'm a family man. I have 1,000 naira and I want to buy something of 1,500 naira. 1,000 naira cannot buy spaghetti. The least 1,000 naira can buy in this country, 1,000 naira cannot buy a mudu of gari. What are you talking about? People are suffering.
So my own problem for this my country, I will pray the church will follow all the Nigerian people. Because up to now when I stand here, I know that happening to Nigerian people. Nigerian people they suffer. Any woman, any man, any old man, any young boy, in the suffer, he no see work. Hungry they catch people. I know the party will come. For my age, now beg me I want beg government. Please, I dey try to Nigerian people. Not to say na Abuja, all their 36 states, na the same problem. People they hunger very well. I beg all their leaders, all their business people, I want pray to try to help Nigerian people. I beg, try. People they hunger, people they suffer. No handwork, no government work. Fear God. Try to help people. Try to help people.
I know you must have felt the way I did listening to our brothers and sisters out there. Their pain and our pain is almost tangible. It's almost something you can feel. And what broke my heart in particular is the fact that respectable, hardworking people have been reduced to begging for food. Oh yes, in the past we had people who begged. Many times they would ask you for money, give me this. People, respectable people, parents, young people, they're not asking you for money even. They're begging you for food. Can you please give me one module of rice? Can you please? This is what our people have been reduced to. They cannot eat. They do not know where the next meal is coming from. We cannot continue and forget them. That will be totally unethical. We cannot go back to business as usual, talking politics, talking awards and all kinds of things, when millions continue to suffer and see no way out of it. We have called in the past on government to enact and implement the policies, the macroeconomic level and micro level policies that are necessary. But while we hope and encourage the government and leadership to do what is necessary, each of us has a responsibility. That we can do a bit more. No matter how little we think we have, we can give a bit more. Stay with us in the next episode as we continue to unfold this story, this grave, grave reality we live in today. What is it that we can do, each of us, no matter where we are or where you are or what you have or what you don't have? What is it that we can do to begin today to make a difference? See you next week.
Walking through the ashes of dreams we left behind, building walls between us in the corners of our minds. We've lost the love we're owed, the kindness we've misplaced, but the hope is in our hands to rewrite this broken space. So lift the veil and clear the smoke. The cracks will mend where hearts are broke. We're stronger when we reach across. No more sinking in the lost. The light ahead, it's not too far. If we become the change we are, look beyond the shadows cast. We'll build a future made to last. If we become the change we are. The land our fathers saved is being sold off piece by piece. Leaders count their riches while the hunger never sleeps. The dreams they promised us have faded in their lives, but the power's in our hearts to reclaim what's been denied. So lift the veil and clear the smoke. The cracks will mend where hearts are broke. We're stronger when we reach across. No more sinking in the lost. The light ahead, it's not too far. If we become the change we are, look beyond the shadows cast. Let's build a future made to last. If we become the change we are. Become the change we are. Oh, the light ahead, it's not too far. If we become the change we are. Oh, so lift the veil and clear the smoke. The cracks will mend where hearts are broke. We're stronger we reach across. No more sinking in the lost. The light ahead, it's not too far. If we become the change we are, look beyond the shadows cast. We'll build a future made to last.